A viewer asked the direct question under the Goose install video. You seem really good with tech. Can you make its IPA? I did the honest version of that test. I cloned the current Goose repo, built the Rust core, built the Swift app locally, installed it on the iOS simulator, launched it, and packaged an Unsigned IPA artifact. But I am not going to pretend that means there is a clean public install button. For iOS, signing and provisioning are the hard part, and for this repo, redistribution is also not clean because this clone has no license file. Here is what I actually verified. The source is bnet/goose at commit ba9ae02. I installed the iOS Rust targets, built the simulator version with Xcode, installed GooseSwift.app into an iPhone 16 simulator, and launched bundle.com.goose.swift. The app opened to the real onboarding flow, step 1 of 6, import wait. That is the important proof. It is not just a zip file with an app name. It builds, installs, launches, and shows the Goose UI locally. The setup shape is simple, but the details matter. Clone the repo. Add the Rust targets with RustUp. Build the GooseSwift scheme. Then install and launch with Simple. On my machine, I had to lower the local deployment target from iOS 26 to iOS 18 because this Mac is on Xcode 16.4 with the iOS 18 SDK. That is a local compatibility patch, not a claim that the upstream project officially supports older SDKs. If you have Xcode with the iOS 26 SDK, you should not need that same patch. I also produced an IPA-style artifact from the iPhone OS build. The important label is Unsigned. It is ARM64, around 10 megabytes, and the SHA hash is in the description for verification. Codesign correctly reports that the app is not signed. That means it is useful proof that the app can be packaged, but it is not a public one-click install. To use it on a real iPhone, it still has to be signed with a valid Apple developer profile, and most viewers would need to sign it themselves. Here is where the physical phone path blocked. The paired iPhone was available, but the first build attempt hit the classic locked device problem. After that, the archive path hit the real signing wall. Xcode has no account configured here, and there are no provisioning profiles for com.goose.swift or the workout extension. Assigning identity alone is not enough. Apple still requires a provisioning profile that matches the bundle identifiers, capabilities, and target device. So here is the honest answer for the commenter. Yes, I can make the local build and Unsigned IPA artifact. No, I should not publish a random signed health up IPA for everyone. The safe path is to build from source with your own Apple signing team. Use the simulator first and wait for the project author's test flight or official release if you want a normal user install. Do not treat Goose as a finished WOOP replacement yet. Treat this as a developer alpha that now has a verified local build path.